These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between FPX and NIP.
我也在
没有进化，很危险的。往上逼，想玩一套 EQ 一闪。 哎，但是下路同步开打 ，Phoenix 回城的位置被看到，来福立功了，而且帮
亏掉一个睁眼啊！
但是这样3月4的一波啊，主要是 Phoenix 没进化可能会出现伏笔，强行直接回到了部落的保护下，但是豹女的这一套伤害没有灌满，选择2次越塔吗？先拉开，状态好像有点不支撑了，在塔外的换 ，NIP 的双人组纷纷达到了5级以后啊，飞机来支援了 ，FunPlus 只能往上边跑，但是丢个蛋看到飞机的一瞬间 ，Milky Way 是先跳，让丢个蛋先扛住，丢个蛋的 E 什么时候好啊？先顶住，再奶一口，标是没有标中，那这样飞机的输出小卓来到以后再交闪现，但是在下方 EZ 是成功击杀掉了 Life 以后，正面丢个蛋也倒 ，EZ 升6，大招再赶过来 ，Milky Way 是只剩1丝血，但飞机的导弹也使用光了。
卡牌来了，手上捏着牌，但是是一张红牌。哎，3级这张牌抽错，但是还是把人给杀了，因为有带疾跑，所以后续 Care 也追不到。那 NIP
技能灌死对方 AD， 但出现的问题是 EZ 先是有意，而且洛的保护做得很好，但镜头一切回来啊，山鸡这个位置被找到 ，ZDZ 是差1点变大，直接甩到墙上 ，ZDZ 拿下人头。
这波前推危险线，阿 K 没有时间过来保哦，所以就对线的伤害是很低很低的。你其实主要的伤害是要来自你满充能的那个子枪。
就在上帝视角看过来 ，Milky Way 是刷野的顺带直接蹦过来的。
而且 Care 以及 Life 是有点远的，但正面纳尔先来，卡牌也看他来支援，想直接抓 Milky Way，Milky 是没有闪现 ，Lucky 这边格林枪一直扫，但3级先倒 Milky Way 血量锁住了，FunPlus还要追击吗？但火燃的一个被动，莉莉这边的
闪规避掉，
是，但因为火燃的一个威胁，所以 FunPlus 刚刚也不敢直接所有人一起肿上去。那现在对于 FunPlus 来说，他们一定是想要再吃第4只虫来得到一个争议，而且 Milky Way 身上是有惩戒的。
但 FunPlus 如果打得再慢一点的话 ，EZ 已经处理完线，在支援了，第一时间小卓开得很不错，但是定在原地以后 ，counter 的效果产生，2枪直接点掉。 Life 顶进去，火男的伤害在后排依然填满。那这样两边做了个交换
，Life 这里再被晕到，3级拿到一个人头，那人数上面是由 NIP 赚了，而且可以把后面2只虫吃掉。那两边的虫应该都是3只，没有人拿到4只的一个争议。
但同样对 NIP 来说，前期地图资源拿得不错。 他有时间拖自己 Rookie 跟 Phoenix 这个俩女神类的发育，
对他2条尺
，FunPlus 也还以应对啊。
Care 这样是单吃哦，经济又会再领先回来，
而且这波是顺带多交换了一个先锋，那这样2个很容易就在这场变成了索拉卡。
是，主要这把点控也不是够多，他上中不好抓。
在断线卡牌直接飞，这波是边线的3抓1，好像要抓成了。 刚说完啊，其实 FunPlus 这段时间最重要的就是卢锡安在边线能不能拿到效果，但是 NIP 马上的3人集结，
大人头给到了 Lucky 很舒服。
Care 这波连甚至交闪的机会没有。
是，但 FunPlus 也是立刻做了一个反应，把刚刚拿下的一个先锋拿来做撞中外塔，然后下路由朱德章带掉了一个外塔，所以现在3座外塔 FunPlus 是都已经拿下来了。哎，在这里回家吗？来福感觉有点大意了，被火男补上一波输出，还有一个被动 Phoenix 也在旁边，闪现躲一个 Q。 但是后续伊泽瑞尔的一个机动性可以让他很轻松的把这个人头给追下来。阿 K 拿下了人头，
哎，来福说还你一个，
不欠你了。
哎，对 ，Phoenix 给了我，
他现在每一波都要接了。
是的，
因为你给到 EZ 飞机这种电龙魂太舒服了。
再压一波线，洛直接上来抬，被钉在塔下，第一时间把塔拔掉，再来开团。小卓是凭借自己灵活的身位拉开，你可以看到火男的伤害太爆炸了，后面每一个人都是残血。
因为伊泽瑞尔最后上来一个 Q， 对不对？也必须交闪哦。刚刚200点危险不到，猜错边了，应该是在右边的，不支持他们来接这波龙团了。那只能看Milky Way过来有没有机会逞一下。朱德章刚好变大，卡牌开大招，看到所有那个位置，看到回家那个 K 过去发牌 ，Q 技能有出吗 ？A 加被动，2下被动直接带走。 正面3级这个位置可能是拿来硬换，而另外一边 NIP 过来追击，但是朱德章也是往后退开，两边现在都是4打4。
而且山鸡这一飞把阿 Care 的这个回城打断，成功做交换以后，龙已经是让 NIP 拿到了。
是的，那这波就是换人头，但是拿到龙 ，NIP 还是小赚的那一方。
是，而且对于 FunPlus 来说最为难，哎，看一下这波丢个蛋。
什么想法？
豹女打大龙的速度是给不了 NIP 压力，
但他的想法做到了。他其实这波是在骗大招，就我们一般人说 BTP， 他这波就是逼命运，逼卡牌的大。
但是来波灯下黑，2次的摸大龙 ，NIP 应该是有所感觉的，因为全地图都看不到人啊。
卡牌还有一点远，因为他刚刚那个大招他并没有第一时间来，
再慢慢探。
哎，要打
掉，血线下的很快了。
我有 FunPlus 搏到了。
再次还搭进去一个，
还搭进去一个，
可能不止一个。
丢个蛋已经移过来了，阿 K 闪上去，但是有一个丢个蛋在等他 ，double kill 拿到3级这边过来，握着牌，但要发谁？想要去找丢个蛋，这边 Lucky 跟朱哲让对打。 来福这边过来喂一下解围，让丢个电可以做海克斯科技飞门给飞走，
全员收队，先把辅助卖掉，但是看一下 C 位能不能走是关键。山鸡直接闪过来，不想给你回城的机会，凯尔过墙闪。而在侧面菜场2打3的情况下 ，NIP 凭借着自己双 C 的强度，强行打成了1打1。Rookie 还想再来，灵光弹空了 ，ZDZ 说该到我的回合了。
跳上来
，Rookie 赶紧交出自己的闪现，拉开位置，但是 Q 技能稳稳命中。而在豹女内侧，豹女拿到了飞机的人头，
踩到夹子了，
带走了。
那个槽里面有一个夹子。
那这样强行的打出任何一个人走，甚至不惜牺牲自己来硬换你，
是因为这波走了，那绝对就是会把前面的优势给送还回去。
可能我个人立场感觉 NIP 赚了，就是连带龙魂
对啊，我也是觉得。偶尔再镜头回来，阿 K 在野区被逮捕了，这波闪现交过，应该是野区被挤了一波。
嗯。EZ 的大远处刮来，奔着兵线想把2塔拔掉，这个龙 buff 最后一个龙种啊做到了实情。
大家的话，下路内塔一拿，有一个900块的一个团队收益。感觉实力还在上升，来到了个3500。那这边那个电龙魂也可以帮助现在在防守大龙进攻的一个 NIP。小多要上了 ，RW 进去以后把 K 打残。
EZ 跳脸想进行输出，这个位置5个人抱团的撤退，可能 NIP 应该
但有一只典型的涅槃的 IG， 哎，对吧？涅槃就我怎么样，
出生之徒啊，
对，就弄。 用劣势8000，我也是主动开的。
大龙没有视野，只能靠硬探。小卓顶上去，发现伤害不对呀，
会被
烫死吗？直接烫死了。EZ 拉大招，方向选择错误。FunPlus 在全员后退，被火男的一波 AOE 炸得够呛。
是的，
来福这个位置血量非常低了，给一张黄牌向后拉扯，两边成功的做了一波交换。
反而控了很好的路过来，但是正面现在两边都有减员，都是辅助倒下。Lucky 的状态不是很好。 3级下一张再抽牌，朱德章的一个怒气已经控不住了，但这边一张黄牌让到阿 K 可以去把朱德章给打残，把血手都给打出来了，
直接敲出来了哈。顺带2个技能直接把血手带出来的盾也给下掉。
是的，这就是电龙国的一个魅力，在战局持续的越久，它就越有收益。FunPlus 觉得不能再跟你拖了，直接过来拼大龙。阿 K 有闪走过来，已经知道对面在打，但是没有看到大龙的一个血量，因为小卓现在才复活，没有辅助来提供一个视野，这种可能是个拼整局，就可以围过去拦一下。卢锡安是把大龙给保住以后，但是FunPlus的队员状态依旧很差，可能要被往对面的一个野区赶，然后来被包夹。K 尔这里应该也是一个死局，走不掉，只有纳尔这里用超级回城回去。 那这种男爵就跟立场男爵不一样，能换掉吗？换掉了一个，那小卓刚复活又倒了。
但是剩下4个人都存活的情况下 ，FunPlus 倒了双 C 加打野啊，远古龙要易主给 NIP 了，而且 NIP 带着电龙的可能就会走。
是，而且最恐怖的是，你残血要走的时候，如果有一个火男的大进来，那就是所有人要散开了啊。
中路塔被卡牌带掉。
我们之前比赛里面看过好几次这种火男发育很好的火男配远古龙的恐怖之处。小德国想开闪现开，但是这边只看到对面前排一轮大招，直接把丢个给刮了半条血量。豹女赶紧给拿来福，知道自己走不掉，回头指3级前来还算健康，朱德章只能往后跳，3级的血量锁住了。
但是你可以看到 NIP 这几个人沐浴着龙血的情况下，浑身都在发亮啊！
是的，
后排被炸的有点顶不住了。
Lucky 很凶，刚刚直接把耳机里补充向前。朱德章知道这时候必须站出来，但是伊泽瑞也跳上来帮 Lucky 继续来清洁自己一个输出，看有血量很危机，要被斩了呀 ！Lucky 直接闪现过去，丢个电的一个盾弓触发，但是把 Lucky 给反身换掉。Lucky 这波是不是扛了很多防御塔？ 换命的一个打法，滴滴滴过来，但是有1技能躲掉了，滴滴滴个如来神掌大招再挂，直接把 Lucky 给龙化掉了。波利克向前移，丢个人做一个 Q 就会死，向走位 ，W 挂到，再一个 Q 插泉水，一个 E 咆哮杀掉了一个 double kill。朱德章这边只能是过去把中路的线给清掉，但是阿 K 过来找他，小纳尔还在清线，
而且3级已经回来了呀，
一张牌是龙啸黄牌。
那这样保着最后一个炮车顶上来以后，想把兵线再拖一拖，来福做不到。
是的，那炮车但是这样扛他，时间应该够了。下路线也补进来了，
上来了。恭喜 NIP
拿下了我们主内赛的第1个小局，小局首胜。
是，而且意外的今天
much Yasuo recently. But Rookie trying to return the favor. This is huge stuff. Folks, if you are not familiar with Rookie's Yasuo, this isn't a gank, it's just there to get souls, it's to get a double tap onto a melee character, and just allows Shanji to get ahead in the matchup because EDZ ends up dropping some individual turret plate gold as well. And getting Senna some gold is pretty valuable. The Q3 though was problematic, forced to flash out of Photic alongside the cleanse. And Life will get to back away, but key little gank there. Photic was really, really good there. Just hang on the edge of turret range, but then does get punished by Life coming through. I think Life has been a heck of a good form.
Hang on. But Milky Way's there. It was all a bait. The Pillar of Flame has got the Buster Shot back towards damage, and Milky Way shows Rookie who the real master of the AP AD mid jungle is.
And you know what? You can be as historic a Yasuo player as you want. You're still gonna do Yasuo things. Now, actually finding out Life, he has no flash.
Danger. Moonfall comes crashing on down. Gets to go over the wall, does Life, but there will be a flash from Aki if he requires it, but there's still the E cooldown, and Luna Rush secures a kill, so it ends up being a 1-for-1.
Also, while all this is happening, Photic is getting really good souls from double tapping ZDZ. By the way, you can start doing the Keyblade. Photic is off of vision. Was he spotted going into this brush? I think he might be. Life doesn't have that flash. Milky Way does!
Gets the Seer afterwards into the conflagration. Photic getting bounced around as a Pyroclasm. Ensure Milky Way goes 2-0.
Yeah, Milky Way is
interesting. I want to say, but Senna autos and Qs aren't blocked by Wind. We'll talk about that later, though, because ZDZ is in danger. Gets Moonfalled and immediately Refrigerator pulled out of the damaging section of the Dawning Shadow. On the other side, though, traded back immediately by FPX.
And IP looking towards this dino. They did play this back in Spring Plus. I'm trying to remember if it was versus FPX that they beat them out with as well, which they played the Moonbase Alpha combo. It is just jumping forwards with that Moonfall. And flash for the exhaust. Q comes through, gets knocked up, and he dies. Okay, so I was like, okay, that's a replay of something. I guess he just died even though we saw him outplay a little bit. That Diana gets that one, has to smite it, but we have seen Ezreal take a few. This does mean now that 6 grubs will be going to the side of NIP.
I saw the timer flash up there, and I was like, I wonder whether that one was stolen. Not quite as Jor, though, is going to be in a dangerous position as Milky Way and friends are around. Jor now going to pull out the ultimate himself, and Rookie coming on over could look to get a big ultimate. Gets onto Milky Way, can try and get some damage back, does make it at least a 1-for-1 here.
And he's going to continue to jump onto Life. Another knock-up. The attack speed is there. Remember, he has the Berserker Greaves and that Rika bow. W lands, but it's not going to be enough to follow up for another kill.
ZDZ slowed down by Aki with the smite. Flashed away from Flash Moonfall afterwards. I mean, ZDZ likely falls and does so. A second kill towards this Diana.
Stacks up that Conqueror so quickly does that Diana. Has the Lich Bane. It's not that flash coming through. Flash to move the Moonfall with you. Does eventually lead to that kill.
Does it that, and they get themselves that second kill. Bot lane turret goes down. Our green could be a good opportunity for an angle.
So many flank angles, man. Look at all these wards. I don't know if he just walked into the bot jungle. They took that blue buff. Herald's coming in from FPX. FPX are trying to use this Herald to make sure that vision advantage in bot
side. Here we go! Huge Moonfall! A flash on in ensures Milky Way dies before he can press R. Massive moment of damage back, though. Kabru problematic. Huge Q3. ZDZ to the backline. Ensures Diana falls. Another one back, though, as Photic continues to trade on out. The health bars are so low. But Ninjas in Pyjamas are putting FPX to bed.
FPX, they try and turn around the fight, but it just doesn't work well enough. 1 for 3. It's going to be the mid lane turret falling, and it's not weirdly going to be that mid lane auto turret. I thought that IP would end up prioritizing that more, but stopping soul point from FPX, of course, very, very valuable.
Oh, huge moment. The Blade of the Ruin King healing and all of that. Still proving really problematic. Milky Way, though, potentially going to try and find something. Oh, they spotted them out. Oh, no. It could get very ugly from here. Life tries to go on in, but the Magnet Storm is too far out, and FPX looking for the Fnatic Death Bush is sniffed out. A swift Hexgate out. Those 2 members die again.
Aki just broke Life's ankles, hops over the crash down. Gives NIP some hope for their drafts.
This is exciting stuff, and it's the kind of creativity and then execution after you love to see. If they can start threatening this combo, other teams are going to have to start raising an eyebrow and considering their drafts a little more.
Yeah, so NIP playing some different stuff today. Really fun to see that Q3, and look at this. Jumps over the Magnet Storm. Just slick footwork. Aki breaking Life's ankles.
And Rookie is immediate there to back up his brother in the jungle. The Yasuo Diana combo coming out to be a kind of a threat like this with the rest of the team as Photic gets a big catch onto Life. As the backline goes Shanji, and they murder 2. Milky Way dead to right. They just can't stand to deliver. Dogdam seeing a moment though onto Shanji with the exhaust coming on down. The Sterex pops. Rookie into the backline again. Does his own tricks. Trying to do some damage. Pulled all out into the back of the Baron pit as Rookie. Now in a dangerous position. Sweeping Blade. Immortal Shield Bow is procced. It's a 1 versus 4 though. And Cassante can't say. And he is dead this time around. Silenced in the Baron pit.
NIP pull this fabric apart at the seams, and FPX are left a tattered. Yes, there are some flashes back from Photic can draw. You could see the damage coming through from Care once they had that, but Dogdom getting caught like this. Pinpoint accuracy from Rookie. It gets rid of that Buster Shot, I believe, as well. Something with that wind wall. That wind wall ends up getting a lot of value here, too. Gets out with a shield bow, which is really, really helpful for the Asura when you are diving in so deep, and they walk away with the fight and the Baron.
Baron secured, and now they can keep dodging on forward. Aki with a flash and an R means everyone stepping up here is at risk of another combo landing. And they haven't missed this game. None of the Yasuo Diana combos have gone wrong.
They've looked out of their league in a lot of ways. I think they are likely still going to be heading towards the bottom of the Ascension group. We'll see if they can make it out of that bottom two and still qualify for playoffs just straight through this group. But they have layers of NIP to get those advantages that NIP thrive off.
Problem is now that the item discrepancy is beginning to kick on through, and this is NIP's highest point of power. 2 items on all of these champions should be a terror. They only land up a knock-up onto 1. Life gets hit by the last embrace. No one going forwards just yet, but FPX constantly on the wear out for some more damage coming on through.
That's going to be another inhibitor down. It's so hard for FPX to mount any kind of fight. They don't want to be going in for the Rel combo. If Aki hops over the Rel again, the game will end. It is so hard for FPX to find themselves to play. When they engage, NIP's slapback is ridiculously strong.
There's a flank option here. Potentially as the resets come on through, into the backline goes Life, but to little avail. Milky Way, again the target in the backline. Flashing on out isn't bad, and actually that's pretty good turnaround damage. Rookie is shut down. Health bars from NIP low, but they just can't keep going.
And it's gonna be Rookie dying because he ends up getting slowed by the Rylai's burn from Milky Way. How BS is
no.
This is a fasting setup.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Dogdam. I don't think it's been his fault. I think it's been hard for him to farm, and here it's hard to walk out of Fog of War. But the problem is now Photic gets to walk up and be just as healthy as this Ezreal in terms of the gold, and that is not what FPX wanted.
Sure, it's about to bring in the pain train at some point as Dogdam steps on forward and gets some chunk damage, but again, you just don't have the same items at this point. It's so difficult, and Shanji still got a Asterix to go through, still got an R and a flash. You can threaten him vaguely, but to what avail?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it, Naki? Doesn't have that flash live, text flashing forward. It's so hard to make this play, though. Shanji on the flank, center ult to keep them under tower.
Jumps onto Aki briefly, goes golden, can maybe look to Luna Rush afterwards. Thurkey to go back on in. The damage, though, is still huge. Gets Milky Way a little bit low. He's dead already. Doesn't get that much value out of the ult. There's the Guardian Angel from Rookie, who's very deep. A Buster Shot away. Likely sees the fall of Rookie too. And now actually Care maybe gets some resets. Jumped on. The bomb will kill off Show before he gets the reset. It's a pentakill! What on earth is this?
Oh my god!
Stolen.
Stolen at the end. We thought it was going to be the penta for Care. Scum. When they get this Baron now, it's going to be 1, an objective bounty. 2, it's going to allow them to wave play even from inhibs down. And what this means is that
a bit there for all that he is even in gold enough, or was even in gold until that fight. Still only level 12.
Folks, I actually think this is another thing too. You often go through a kind of flowchart in terms of whose item is most important to get a great combo to Rookie.
Oh, they get them both! They're going to get some damage down. Not quite got the kills. They lose Rookie, but Milky Way is dead. The turnaround damage beginning to come on through, though, as Care still alive. Buster Shot Aki away. Dogdam gets the kill. They don't secure it. Teleports out coming on through as Care hops over the wall. They continue to hunt for some more. ZDC hops on forward with some footwork to get some damage on. Gets a double knockup, but it's alone on the falls. And my days, Baron was in their inventory already, and NIP fail again to end the game.
And now with the Baron buff still around, with already a 4.5k Baron power play, ZDZ's going to be on wave clear duty to save the towers, but FPX can run straight in and maybe take an inhibitor tower with a couple of seconds left on Rookie.
Don't point for FPX as well, for all that NIP have picked up 3 in a row. This could still be a difficult one to give over.
Shenji's going to start popping the ult now. Aki very, very strong, but there's an exhaust on Dogdam. 130 souls on center, that's something to note as well. Baron started by FPX, pulling NIP into this.
Life and Care off on another angle could prove difficult. ZDZ getting chunked out, but those resists get shredded by Baron down to about 8,000 HP. Aki, Flash, E, not going to be easy to keep out of the pit. Gone, not going in. The teleport behind, though, could be a problem.
Shanji's coming in again. Fish in a barrel. Dogdam, Milky Way out of the play, but they go straight into the Renekton, but he is alone.
What is going on? NIP, you look for the fight, don't find it. Teleport behind and don't find anybody. It's Baron for free.
What the hell is happening to NIP? Their macro around the last drag. The first time you failed, you get a little bit antsy. The second time it fails, that's when you get scared because you've given up too much gold. Care gets that blue, but you don't see.
Oh no! Get his huge root onto him. Now he's in danger. Forlorn afterwards. He gets spotted, shot away. Just about alive. Flashing on out now. Needs to stay alive. GA popped. Photic might have just won them the game. They need to kill Care afterwards. Life comes crashing on down. But the last breath brings Cares down. No more Cares to give. Ninjas in Pyjamas will surely win the game, having caught out the mid laner at last. But Photic so low, burning down. They get docked up too. Milky Way has to do it all. The damage is huge. Surely not like this. FPX, you lost both AD carries.
Rookie doesn't have the damage. Milky Way comes to save the day. Rookie will go down. He will lose his GA. And FPX, they just had to buy time for their jungle superstar.
No.
That curtain of stars in the Milky Way. They failed the combo, and now they are desperate. They are panicking. They are not hitting the right targets with their ultimates, and they're snatching and grabbing at plays. I felt like this was a good draft from them.
As well. It's just Milky Way for once. They don't target, and it feels like you've got to get all three or do it so cleanly they don't get time to do the consistent damage.
Good luck doing that through with Zhonya's. Docdam doesn't have the exhaust. Shanji, he might need to teleport in.
They get onto the backline again. It's not the biggest option, though. Aki targeted out by ZDZ. Rookie being stunned up. The brand damage is huge. Damage flying on through the teleport so late. Oh, Ninjas. It's a disaster, a turning of the age. Guns beat shurikens. And FPX bring us to game 3.
It is Ninjas in morgues. FPX have taken them out of bed and put them in the grave. And NIP, they failed their macro for the back half of this game. They failed the quiz. They failed the exam. And FPX are going to give them a failing grade as they take this back to even. Somehow, some way, it goes to 1-1 as FPX find their wings.
Base broken, every inhibitor taken, but NIP in the late game could not deal with the raw damage, could not get the combo to land. We're going to 3. It's his mid laner who would play Galio inevitably to back up Milky Way's ability to play so aggressively on this champion. He had a whole segment.
Either Bruiser or that tank variant, and then after that point became more of that AP threat from that jungle.
Milky Way holding onto the Dance Arrows, now hops on forwards. The ward's still there, can start to do some damage. Aki gets the stun, and Milky Way in danger. Just didn't deal with that option. Flashing for the auto, needs one more for the mark. Gets it. Now Care and Rookie in the 1v1, but there's still a Q3 from Rookie, which means this gets very scary indeed. And a red buff on Ione means slicing, dicing, and a flash for another kill.
It's a mark to Milky Way, but the kills go to Rookie, and you know what?
As long as you don't stall out at that 2-item mark.
Yeah, I think that the Kraken Slayers were also really important with the item changes. Going to be a fight here. Joe, can he jump back in time? I don't know.
And remember, Brand's the marks. That's not one there, but the turn on to Aki could be another one coming on through. The ult afterwards. Flash over the wall. Mark 5. 2 kills for FPX.
5 marks in under 11 minutes, and FPX get a great kill from the Fog of War. Dwarf doesn't put up the shield in the right angle to stop Docdam doing damage. Docdam dunks him down, and NIP are going to be left watching Milky Way take off on this Kindred. So many marks so early on. You got Rookie going for an all-in, pulls the ult, doesn't use the E just yet, doesn't charge his Q up yet. Shanji's here, Care's probably dead.
Dragon's Descent comes on through, and enough armor proves this one very difficult. Shanji with a burnout just does not care for how far you can dash away, runs him down, and gets a kill back for NIP.
Towards the spot side. Rookie has 2 kills, so that's below the Rune King. I haven't talked about him for a little while, but it does feel like he can do a lot. Aki caught.
Oh, that's a lot of damage back. The door comes on up, but the damage already kind of done. Into the backline goes Docdam. Beyond the door. George just about alive, but they lose Shyvana too. 2 dead. Dragon spawned. FPX on the road.
NIP leave their jungler. Well, they try and join their jungler. They try and say, okay, let's try and keep him alive. And they overcommit for it. FPX have so much extra follow-up. Life, pinpoint with the ult.
In very clean fashion last game. They have played 1.9 fantastic games of League of Legends. They are now in a really difficult position in this game 3. Dive onto ZDZ might be an option, but Rookie shorts the Fate Sealed. Can't quite get on top of that as they were looking for the tower and more.
Yeah, good flash from ZDZ. I think it was reactive, knowing that Rookie was likely trying to lock him under the turret. Shanji does have his full rage now, so can go into the Dragon form with the Dragon's Descent. And NIP, they're falling apart now. Discomfort for Aki. NIP, you made this bed yourself. You made this. Before this series, I was talking about how I thought that NIP would be favorites coming into this, but it was still close. It's hard by putting so many people top lane. They're leaving open mid lane to get hits.
I know.
Hang on a second. What NIP? I mean, they might look for a teleport behind this. The Herald has been summoned in the mid lane from FPX.
See a good trade on to Milky Way, but you know, NIP by forcing towards top.
Out of nowadays.
Is it BF Silver?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go,
Sam.
Sam.
Someone's not played Kindred in a little while.
I know. You're not wrong. So yes, he will be going up towards that collector, and he'll be looking to just dunk down on that first target. Try and secure as much as he can with that big AD spike and that ability.
When it comes to this, I think it's gone. Rookie's there with 2 items as well. They're going to get soul point, but they don't know. FPX coming on over now, down about half HP. Can they come and play this? They're going to get in and try for the fight afterwards. Baron is down already. Taken by NIP in trade all out onto the Shyvana. Fate sealed out of the pit. Leaves ZDZ alone. Jaw gets over the wall by pressing E, and Braum stands behind his team. Baron on 5, NIP sneak it away.
And it's only soul points for FPX.
This tier 2 should realistically get rid of this one fast enough. Doesn't have the most AD or even that many grubs, so still only gets half of it so far. And all the while, Care in the picture-in-picture gets the tier 2 up there. So FPX not letting this Baron work super easily right now. It's Dockdown trying to clear up the wave in the face of Aki and Photic.
Ooh, God, gets tagged by that
Hang on, Jaw.
You can't be careful with that.
Flash away, the Mounting Dread comes on through. Jaw in dangerous position. Flash away, has the heal, but into the backline they go. Photic's dead. They get a hold of him. Dockdown pulls the killer instinct. Another W lands, and they get the kill and break the shove in mid lane. Shanji not with the rage enough to go Dragon form right now, and the Dragon fortunately cannot descend.
Shanji only has that ghost, can't really do much without that ult, and suddenly FPX, they're the ones which flip this Baron power play over on its head. With this tower, they're going to get briefly NIP into a negative Baron power play. ZDZ, he's pretty tanky. There's a Thornmail on him too, which means he's going to be denying some of that Blade of the Ruin King healing coming in from Rookie. He'll wave clear just fine, and suddenly FPX, despite the fact 5v5 any longer.
They significantly change time to kill for Milky Wave, and the play pattern from Dockdown can now play from a lot further away in terms of throwing out those W's as Care throws down the R. Milky Wave still with the Lamb Spike, yet to really see that this game. NIP in position around the river. Care flashes away from the Fate Seal. The Rookie goes wide, pulls back immediately. Solar Flare afterwards, slows them all down. But FPX not really able to follow up. True Shot Barrage afterwards, and Rookie down to about half HP. Another W lands.
And Dockdown has AP. They're going in again.
Damage to the backline. Dockdown, Q's, and Acacia rains on all of their parades. Shanji, Dragon's Descent, gets 2. Milky Way, though, still able to trade on out, doing as much damage as they can. Still has a Lamb's Respite to work with, yet to need to use it. Lamb's Respite not there. Finally pops it. Can heal on up, and it'll be a 3 versus 1, and a Q3 from ZDZ prevents anything else. Milky Way gets the ace. Soul will be theirs afterwards, and FPX win the fight in style.
Milky Way has finally called on to carry. Dockdown goes too deep into 4 members.
You're leaving the Lucian, the Kindred, the Cassante to turn at your rears and just break your backs.
He dip, dodge, duck, Dockdown and died.
Yeah.
And he's going to go now back into this Baron, picked up by FPX.
Man,
NIP have to watch that one go down.
7 marks for the Kindred now as well. Yes, the Kaiser's a threat, but there are so many threats now on FPX. It gets quite tricky, and this Baron always going in second. There is someone going first, a Leona, something like that, and that's just not the case here for NIP. And now ZDZ goes on forward, forces Aki to flash back away. Yone might have an opportunity here, finds a Fate Sealed onto a couple, but Milky Way gets to press Lamb's Respite, is tanky enough at this point to stay alive at the Ocean Soul. Afterwards, Dockdown hunting for more, gets to go golden. Another Zenith Blade allows a kill onto the Dragon. Dragon hunting, they're going extinct. We might have lost in the Euros finals, but St. George's boys will still find something here to claim another Dragon alongside
Turrets are going
Soul.
down. They're trying to protect the minions. Photic is alive. How much can he do? ZDZ at full HP, teleporting back in. Might have just bought them the game.
Photic so low, goes down. Lucian double taps him. It's Zombieland again. You know the rules. So do the rest of us. FunPlus Phoenix scream to life, racing for the ashes of a game 2.
These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between FPX and NIP. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.